Hello and welcome into the Piles of Paragraphs creative space. I'm Lori and today I'm going to work on the cover for the French journal. I've decided not to use that cool advertising wrap that I have, which if you watched my last video you'll know because I did some mending on that, and it's going to have a different purpose in this book. But let's see what we've got. I've decided I wanted to use this ledger paper. It came into the ARC the other day and I saw it and I thought, oh, that might be kind of a fun base for this, and it's newer paper, so it's stronger paper. So I'm gonna get started on this. I've already done the other half of the cover and hopefully learned some valuable lessons, like don't use too much glue. You need to have enough glue, but not so much it makes everything wonky. So let's see how I do with this. Oh, and also, since this has a very distinct line pattern on it, I made a fold on here, so I'm hoping to get it nice and straight. Well, you know, in my world, straight-ish, but that's why I folded the edge of the paper. Okay, so my PVA glue here. Which I don't usually use directly out of the bottle, although it is easier to do it that way. We're going to go with that for the moment. I can always add a bit more if I find it's not giving me the coverage that I need. So, I hope everyone's doing well today and has had a chance to do something creative or something you enjoy anyway. This is my second video of the day. I worked on the mending of the advertising folio sheet. I'm not really quite sure what to call it. I know it has a name, but for whatever reason that proper term has escaped me. So worked on that, and then I thought I would tackle this before I go get my hair cut today and do the rest of my chores, although I do have some of my chores done. The towels are washed and folded. I just have to put them away and sort the rest of the laundry out of the hamper. But it's good to have a chunk of my chores done. So I want to make sure I get the corners, because that was one thing I didn't do well enough last time, was have the corners be nice and gluey. Just technical term. And this cardboard that I'm using is came out of a package that I got from, I think, from Mr. Cup. One piece I know for sure came from a package I got from him, so it has come from France. So there we go, celebrating all things French with this journal. Well, not all things, because you can't put food in the journal. You can put references to food, but you can't put the actual food in. I'll tell you, they do have some very delicious food there, and I have only been to Paris, so I imagine and have heard from other people that the rest of France also has amazing cuisine. Let's see. Try to get the. Oops, see, I'm missing the corner again. Okay, set this off to the side. Let's take this gluey glue sheet, put it up and out of the way, and I'll bring this in. And I'm going to try to center it. Let's see. If you can. Yeah, I think you can kind of see. I'm lining it up against the line and trying to center it. And then I kind of want to bring this around and see if it looks straight-ish. Yeah. I think that will work. Flip it over and Oh my goodness, all day I have been looking. There it is. I really need a bone folder like this in a different color. This one hides from me far too often. But I do like this. I think it's like an ergo bone folder because it fits in my hand well. And sometimes I have trouble with my hands, so it's nice that it gives me something good and chunky to hold on to. So, okay. So, fold this up. Fold this down. Take a look at the... well, yeah, it's pretty close. It's pretty close to straight. See, wet glue does make this paper kind of bubbly, though. So we'll just do what we can to smooth the little bubbles out. Okay. And so now when I did the other side, given the challenges that I'd had with the way too much glue that I used the first time, this amount was much more manageable. I used glue stick to put the edges on because it's also going to have another piece in the center to help hold it down. But I'm going to trim these slight angle in towards the corner and leave just a little bit of space here so I can tuck that over that corner. And this one, I'm just going to do a little bit of an angle here too. Just a little slight angle to that. So the piece that comes out kind of not square. A bit wonky, but then we'll do this as well. Slight angle in towards the corner. Leave a little bit of the paper there. I know you probably can't see this, but there we go. Okay. So basically I did roughly the same thing. I'll try to do this one where you can actually watch me. So cut in. That's like, I don't know, maybe a 1/16 of an inch, just a little tiny bit. And then you want to make sure that when you cut that your angle is inside this area here and not out here. So that way when it folds over, it makes a nice neat corner and not a messy bumpy corner. Just kind of cut that around. Let's see, there we go again with the wonky shape. So in this case, wonky works. Wonky always works. Who are we kidding? That's my whole life is wonky. So I'll take this, cut in here. There we go. Okay. So let me grab another piece of glue paper. And on the other one, I glued the sides down first and then the ends. I think that's how I did it. Let's see. I put it under my mat so it would flatten out. Yes. So I thought that would make it look a little neater. So it's still not dry. No, it's going to take a while to dry, I think, because I put a lot of glue on there. I got way carried away. And I try to run the glue stick up against the edge of the cardboard as well. And then along here, and then give it a really good coating. I do really well with this. Whoops, sorry, with this glue. It's Korean, I think. I get it from Amazon. Bring this edge up as much as I can against the piece of cardboard there, and then burnish it down. Kind of just push this little corner in. Just gives us a little bit of coverage over the point of the corner. I'll do this side the same way. Push that in first. And you can certainly use your wet glue for this. I just found this to be easier and quicker too, for the sake of video. Because, you know, watching me glue things together, fascinating as it might be, is probably not all that fascinating. No, I know. So push this over up against the cardboard as well as I can, and then burnish down. And I'll do, and same process, just a lot of glue. Try to get it right up against the edge of the cardboard. Kind of pull it up against the edge as well as you can. Burnish it down. Oop, we're almost there. So, okay, do this side, same old. Try to push that little corner in over that. And you can always wrap the corners with, you know, washi or something. Cover it again when you do your collaging, because I believe I'll be collaging on the front. Although I may make a topper and then just add it too. So let's see. So that's pretty good. It's pretty good. And then that comes all around the inside. A little extra glue there. Probably from off my glue page. And so then we'll cover this. I'm not sure yet if I want to use another piece of this, and I may. I really like these numbers, and since they're right on the edge, of course I couldn't get them on the cover. So I may use that to cover with, or I do have the top. I don't know if this is wide enough. This was part of the paper was pretty beat up when I picked it up at the art. Yeah, not quite wide enough. We'll use it somewhere else in the journal though. So, or I could use some ephemera. What do I have? What do I have handy? I have some envelopes. I did think about adding an envelope to the front. But I think likely what I will do is just come back with another piece of the ledger and add it in. I do love those numbers. I don't know why. I don't have an explanation for why I love the numbers. Then we'll see. Of course, I don't know. Will that drive me crazy if I don't line that up? Probably will, huh? Well, we'll see. So that's pretty much what I wanted to show you for my cover options. Both out, and then I have to go back and watch Rachel's and Sharon Hurth's video about making a spine, because I think that's what I might do. Is I might make a spine that goes on the inside. Okay. I don't have anything to explain it to, so see, this one is really, really wet still. But it's okay. It will work, and it will dry. But I also won't do anything more to it until it dries. So, here we go. That'll definitely be the back and front. Oh, and that's very boring. But, you know, we've got lots of fun things to play with. So, I've got some of these cool must be receipts. I don't, or checks. Maybe they're actually checks. I want to do some things with those, so there'll be some ephemera making happening and some page selections and that kind of thing. Yes, see, I did not get that corner down very well. So what I'm going to do, since I've noticed it and it now will bother me, I'm going to take a little bit of my art glitter glue and put it on that little piece that popped up there, and then just fold it over. Not perfect, but the art glitter glue will hold it, and that'll work. Okay, well, I think I will call it a video for this particular part of the process, since these need to dry now. And I wanted to specifically do the cover for you today. So there we go. So, oh, another thing I did, I don't know if I should do this. I took my bone folder and just kind of pushed it along the edge here, which helps it stay and just kind of makes it a little bit cleaner. Not bad. Put these under heavy things and let them dry. So, okay, I promise I will stop now. Thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, and I sincerely hope that you did, please leave me a thumbs up, a comment. I would love to hear what you think about this idea of using not so old paper to cover the cover for something that's going to cover the cover. Anyway, to make the cover for something that is quite old. It's 1938 is most of the stuff that's going to go in this, at least the invoice parts. Let me know what you think. And if you have any ideas, let me know what you're working on too. I would love to know what you're working on. I'm feeling a little lonely, and so I would like to have some interaction with those of you that watch my videos. So please just leave me a comment and let me know what you're up to, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And I will say bye bye for now.